I'm Abby.
I'm Lizzie. And I'm Parker.
And today we took over a very special JOJ episode.
And we're going to start off with a quick fun game that's called Who Says.
Okay, so the first question is, who says pick up your room more often?
Dad.
I think
Mom.
Okay, who says I love you more?
Mom.
Yeah, Mom. Who says take out the trash more?
Dad.
Dad. Who says get all your stuff out of the truck?
Dad.
Well, if it's a van, then like...
If it's a van, Mom, but if it's a truck, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the water bottles?
Mom.
She's always stressing about our water bottles. Okay. Who says... Well, he doesn't have a lot of sense.
Mom.
Dad.
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 Mom.
Dad literally always says it.
I feel like it's even. I can't
I can't choose.
Is it about Emmett or Parker?
Parker.
Well then Dad.
Dad. We're going to shift these questions now and ask about some of
our things to do with Mom.
Yes. Okay. What's your favorite thing to do with Mom?
Make hot chocolate with her, snuggles, and watch Hallmark movies.
Lizzie?
Mine's probably kind of like Parker. In the mornings I usually come and snuggle with her sometimes. Or Storm, she's always like, I'm afraid of storms. So, like if they're really big, so Mom always just comforts me.
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do with Mom is always hug her. I always come up and hug her every single day. And she just gives really good hugs. Okay.
Oh, and also torturing her.
Okay. What's your funniest memory of Mom?
Lightning rod.
Oh yes, lightning rod.
Mine has to be the jet skis when we went to the beach.
Oh, what are those two?
What is your least favorite meal to cook with Mom?
I never cook anything with Mom.
Well, Mom cooks, not Mom cooks.
Oh, spaghetti. Or hamburger helper. But they both cook that, so spaghetti.
Spaghetti? What's your least favorite thing Mom cooks?
I don't really have any.
Dad usually cooks
I
this stuff
usually like everything that Mom cooks.
My one thing is when she makes this one hamburger helper with the rice and it's like cheesy quesadilla hamburger helper, I will never eat it. What is your favorite part of Mom?
Her big heart.
Her big heart? Oh. My favorite part is Mom is like always very comforting. So whenever you're upset, you can always go and talk to her.
Yep.
Okay, that was all the questions for today. But twins, what is your favorite thing to say to your mom on Mother's Day?
I love my mom and that I love how she's always comforting to me and she's just always so sweet.
Mine's kind of the same thing, but except I have one more thing to add. I will buy her another waffle maker.
Mine is that I love you, Mom, and thank you for always being here for all of us and dealing with all of our craziness. Okay, thank you guys.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Really hope you all enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun for us to watch them, go through that.
I think they handled it pretty good. I mean, Parker, who is our shy one, as soon as the lights hit, he's like, Parker.
But no, this is Mother's Day, and very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I know, especially my mom.
And my mom.
Yeah, mother-in-law, and Jennie certainly being the mother of our children.
I was going to put you on the spot. So we had all these questions of our kids. So what's your favorite memory with your mom?
Favorite memory with my mom?
And I love Aunt's mom.
Yeah.
We call her Mimi is what the kids call her. But her personality is very much just like Aunt and Abby.
Mm-hmm.
She's just the first version of the two of them.
No, it's definitely where I get my carefreeness from, and whatever other people say or do, I don't really care. I mean, my dad's a lot that way too, but especially my mom. She's gonna do what mom's gonna do.
Yep.
Whatever Mimi feels like, that's what it's gonna be. So, special memory or favorite memory?
Or funny, whatever.
Probably would be when, after I had fished some and had a little bit of success, but not. I mean, stuff wasn't going great. But she's like, when are you actually gonna get a real job? I mean, this has been fun. And I was making a living at this point. I mean, that I wasn't still working at the trucking place. And had been, I think, for a couple of years.
Yeah, because I think we were both looked at her like
even Jennie looked at her
is
funny.
she being funny or this is his job?
Yeah.
But she was serious.
She was. She's like, when you gonna get a real job?
Yeah.
I
think
never.
we need to ask her. We'll have to ask her if she considers you having a job yet.
Yeah.
A real job.
Yeah. We need to ask her that. See if it counts yet.
Yeah.
But the verse that we looked up for this one is Psalm 127:3, and it says, "Behold, children are a gift of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward." And I think that is, an absolute truth. There's no doubt that children are a blessing, not only for a mother, but definitely for a father. But there's an undeniable special bond between a mother and a child. I mean, the fact that you carried Abby for 9 months, you carried the twins together for 35 weeks.
Yeah.
It does. That forms a very, very special bond between mothers and their children, and it is. It's we know all good things comes from the Lord, and the children are most days a good thing. So.
Yep. And I know for me, I mean, that was one thing that I always knew. I mean, from the time that I was little, Lizzie still has a baby doll that she carries around. Her name's Rosie, but she calls her Wozy.
But you couldn't say Rosie real good when she was little.
When she was little.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I always was doing. If I had baby cousins or I would babysit, I wanted all the babies. Just, that's, so it's extra blessing for me that I was able to have babies and not have any trouble and make extra babies.
Yeah. Even make
extra baby.
Baby, yeah. But that was I mean, your pregnancies, even with the twins, I mean, you had a little bit of sickness, a little bit of discomfort, just very little with Abby.
Oh, I'd do it again.
Yeah, I mean, she loved.
100 times.
You were a great pregnant mother. I mean, she really was. Not too crazy on the cravings.
No, I mean, I don't remember any with the twins. No, the twins was Taco Bell and Mountain Dew. And that was horrible because I do not really like Taco Bell. Once every 3 months is 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. But I can remember in 1 week I made get it for dinner for 4 or 5 nights. And he's like, can we please be done with this?
Something other than Taco Bell.
And I'd cry because I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Mentally.
I don't want Taco Bell.
That's what I'm
But
craving.
I want Taco Bell.
Yep. And I think with Abby it was caramel sundaes. But from McDonald's.
It was. Sure was.
But it wasn't too terrible.
It wasn't like the pickles and hot dogs and weird stuff
no.
like some people mentioned, but yeah.
Not at all.
But no, that definitely was, so yeah.
Okay, so speaking of mothers, and on Mother's Day, I think it is important to reflect on Mary as a mother. I mean, she was just average girl, hanging out, engaged, excited, and all of a sudden she's now going to be the mother of God's son,
the Savior of the world.
And I can't even fathom the emotion and just everything she went through, and but having that pressure and knowing what precious life she was carrying, and the ridicule, I can say that right.
You got it.
Of that.
Yeah,
so
because I mean, it's one thing in this point in time to not be married and have children. It was a much different, much more severe thing in that point in time.
I should say, unfortunately, it's just kind of every day.
Yeah, but in that time, it was a very severe, thing to do that. So, and that was Joseph's part in that too. Was that
of trusting that she's telling the truth. That
and he definitely had his time of questioning it, but there was an angel came to him and said, "Hey, what she's telling you is right, and don't be ashamed of her."
Yeah.
And he he had faith in that and followed through with that as well. But it is Mary's anointing. That's obviously I'm not a mother, so I couldn't understand the pressures of that. But just to think that that she was carrying the Savior of the world. I mean, to be born into the world, and that's something that it's like you're curious how was Jesus as a baby in the womb? Did he kick a lot? Did he move a lot? Did he sleep at night? Did she have crazy craving? You know, I mean, that's just the kind of funny
things that
things
we
you
may
think
not
of.
ever know. I guess we probably won't ever know, but yeah, and to know that she's raising this child that you know is not going to end well for her. So I can't.
Yeah, which I guess she didn't know that. You know, she didn't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the angels had told her he was going to be the savior, but she didn't know, you know, what all that meant down the road for Jesus. And that, you get to that part of Jesus's life, and actually Mark spoke on it this last week about, or Brett did the week before, at our church, of the first miracle that Jesus performed was turning the water into wine, and that Mary came to him and was like, you know, hey, they're out of wine at this party at the wedding feast, and he's like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? You know, it's like, but you know, he knew he knew that
he was kind of in the background. Is kind of how, you know, he was a background performing miracles, not
front and center, and you know, the fact that she kind of put him on the spot a little bit, as mothers will do from time to time, and you know, but then told the servants that were there that, hey, listen to whatever he tells you. Yeah. You know, this boy can do things. I'm proud of my son. You know, he can do stuff. Just do what he says. And yeah, that was the first of his public miracles. But yeah, I think, you know, his mom played a big part in that.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting. I guess I just can't fathom. I mean, for us, like, we are trying to mold our children into being good people and trying to raise them in this crazy world. And, you know, Mary had this job of, I mean, I'm a little jealous. She had the perfect child.
She literally did.
I mean, she literally had the perfect child. So, I mean, props to maybe his siblings were a little worse for her.
I don't know if they even that out or not. No,
I like to think so.
That is a pretty good point. And that's, I think of, and this can certainly apply down the road, you know, in a future episode, but as parents, we don't always get it right. No.
I mess that up most every day.
I mean, yeah.
Usually with my face or my...
75% of communication is nonverbal. I've used that line a lot. Thank you, Lance, for giving that to us in our marriage class.
I'm keeping tallies. I don't know what we're up to, but
yeah, eye rolling and deep breathing and that kind of stuff. Those are all very strong forms of communication.
Yeah.
We learned that. 75%.
That's the one thing Ott took in the class.
It was.
He uses it often. The children argue or they say something. 75% of communication
is nonverbal. Well, I mean,
you're off tangent.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, I mean, to wrap up, Mary, you know, as a mother, she, you know, kind of had crazy birth story of, you know, of Jesus coming into her womb, and then obviously, you know, her and Joseph had this task of, you know, raising this perfect baby. And I almost also wonder if, like, because God knew, like, Jesus' his path was already set. So, like, they didn't have to worry if, like, he was going to fall off a bridge or anything. I mean, I guess, really. I mean, I guess they didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, they didn't know. But, I mean, they also left him and traveled for, like, 2 days one time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know.
So, I mean, like...
I mean, they come back and found him in the temple, but they did miss him, you know. Like, where's Jesus? You ain't got Jesus?
Where's
Jesus? It's like us at the water park at the time. Where's Lizzie?
Yeah, where's Lizzie? Don't know where she's at.
I don't know. You don't know where Lizzie is? No.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
She's frolicking in the wave pool.
So, see, we didn't do that bad.
No, that's true. Good point.
Mary and Joseph
Good point. Mary and Joseph lost Jesus, so I think high five. We're good.
we did okay.
Yeah.
You asked me what's a funny story about my mom. What's one with you?
Oh, I got lots of funny stories about my mom. My mama is precious. Like. And
then I got a funny story on your mom after your funny story. So.
Oh, my poor mom.
Yeah.
I don't think she knows how to use YouTube, so we're good.
No, I think we're good. I think we're full disclosure here.
Yes, my mom is, I mean, she's always like the mom you come home, like she cooked dinner, like we sat down at the table and had dinner.
5:30.
Yes. Like, well, I mean, depending on work, though, sometimes it is later. But regardless, we usually always had dinner at the table. You know, just, I don't ever remember a time my mom not working hard or being somewhere or anything, cheering us on. But she is notorious, like my dad growing up would be like, she cannot use the lawnmower. And I mean, I don't know if she just doesn't pay attention or what it is, but her and lawnmowers, like, I'll never forget, I come home and through our front yard is...
Was this in Tennessee or Florida?
No, this was in Tennessee.
Okay.
Like, almost like just like a big strip of like grass that looks like it's dying, like it's already starting to die. What is that? She had ran over a gas can on the lawnmower, and that was the gas that was dumping out, was her path. She broke numerous blades hitting the landscape timbers. She didn't move around the trampoline. She ran into the trampoline and just shoved it out of the way and kept mowing. I mean, like, my mama and lawnmowers, not a good thing.
Yeah.
Cook a great meal.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't mow the grass.
Keep a clean house, cook a great meal.
Everybody's taken care of.
Yeah, don't put her on a lawnmower.
No.
My funny one for your mom, and this one's kind of timely, is with the crankbaits, with Slim. So they've been short stock.
Yes, just a little bit.
They've been hard to get a hold of. And some great friends of theirs and ours, but your mom's really close to them.
He's been trying to find them, can't get in them.
Couldn't get them anywhere. And you were talking to her, and it was like,
She called and she's like, "Hey, do you have does Aunt have a couple Slims that we can get for Mike?" And I was like, "Mom, I mean, I would love to." I said, "But Aunt only has so many of his own."
At that point in time, I had very low stock. I had 6 of each color myself. That was it.
That's what he had. And of course, Parker's got some of those in his tackle box.
Yeah.
So, I was like, we'd love to, but like, we just can't give out what we have right now because we don't have that many.
Yeah.
She says, "Well, wait, doesn't he make those?
Can you just go out in his garage and make a few?
Go make them?" I said, "Mom, you know that he's not like hand making every single bait that's selling, right?" And she kind of looks at me like,
"Huh?
Really?"
Yeah. So that's my funny. That's my funny on your mom.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
She now knows that they come from Rapala.
From Finland.
Like they're mass produced.
Yeah,
there's Ott is not hand carving every single Slim in our garage downstairs.
Or anybody else's garage. Yeah, that's definitely my funny for your mom.
Love our moms.
Yes.
So we hope you all have had a wonderful Mother's Day, or even if you don't have your mom, you can celebrate her, past, or if you even, if you didn't grow up with a mom, special family member that was a mom to you. So
absolutely. And we'll share that verse again. Psalm 127 verse 3. Behold, children are a gift of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward.
Yep. So,
thanks for watching. And
oh yes, tune in next time, 6:30, and make sure you check out the previous episodes too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all on there.
Okay, thanks.